Am I on? Am I live? Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Am I live?
Ooh, I am because I am talking to myself on my phone. I am a professional. I swear. I swear to everything. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Monday night to Game at a Glance. I am Mo. Your friendly neighborhood gaming Mo. Yeah. Just gonna give some people some time to come in. I see there's sorry people in chat. Hello. I am always here for a good time and ties, tacky ties as well. What kind of tacky ties? I really like the ones that are like just fun designs, fun design ties. But yeah, I just waiting for more people to come in. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this evening. I guess we should just get started. I don't know, this game that I'm reviewing may take a while, so let's just dive into it. If people join us, they join us. But hi Graham, hi Kyle, hi Roll for Alex. And there's a few others here too. Hi, hello, and welcome. Ah, yes, I got it. Yes, perfect. Like I said, professional. Hello. Anyways, I want to say hi. I'm Mo. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her interchangeably. I love games. I love hyping up BIMPOC designers, and that is why this show exists. This is my show where I talk about any Kickstarters that are happening designed by BIMPOC, any sort of like news that's happening right now, and then we get into a deep dive where we talk about a couple games, maybe one game. Like tonight, we're going to just talk about one game because it's a big boy. And yeah, we're just going to get ahead and get into it. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. My captions are doing their thing, I hope, and they don't look like they're clipping, which is awesome. So yeah, so first off, news. I actually don't have any news. If y'all know anything about BIMPOC designers that have news, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Please let me know about anything about news. I would appreciate it. I love to be in the know, but I cannot be everywhere as much as I try. But Kickstarters, we'll go ahead and get to some Kickstarters now. Just talk about them. And the first thing, I know it's not a tabletop game. Don't at me. It's still a game ran and designed by queer BIMPOC folk. And I really want to say it. And it's the Spirit Swap low-fee beats to match. So basically, this game is really cute. Like, Jess shared it with me. If you don't know Jess, you do need to know them. They are fantastic. Basically, they're like, this isn't a tabletop, but I want you to know. I'm like, perfect. It's good. So basically, Spirit Swap, lo-fi beats to match 3-2. Cast spells, be queer, and crash the biggest concert of the year. It's doing amazing. It has 16 more days to go. And it's basically just like one of those like match and drop like sort of games that like you sort of like Katie Crush It in a way, like, you know, the sort of like line 3 up. I would show, I don't know if I can show the video. I don't know how well it come through if I did show the video. But the art is amazing. Let's see if there's like photos down here. Oop, wrong. Play the demo. You can play the demo. If you don't know what it is yet, you can play the demo. I have not played the demo. I've just watched the thing. Oh, here we go. This is it. So basically, you're just like lining things up. You're getting some mana. It's narrative driven with witchy demons, and like there's a story and there's people you can date. So it's like very like Hades-esque with the dating sort of romancing. But let's just read it. Let's read it real quick. Spirit Swap, lo-fi beats to match 3-2 is an action puzzle game set in a lush narrative-driven world of witchy demons. Cast spells, be queer, and crash the biggest concert of the year. And this is just cute. And look at your little frog friend with a little horn. Isn't that adorable? Like, I love it. By night, use Samara's powers to help send transdimensional spirits back to home. By day, roam the city and chat with friends, planning the ultimate pizza party for everyone to come together and catch up. And look, you got Samara and Pookie talking. And I think Samara's saying, why don't we go get some pizza and you can tell me all about it? And Pookie's like, I like that. Like, it's super cute, right? So basically, you match to the beat, you cast powerful spells, compete in local versus mode. Oh, that sounds like fun. Everything is chill until it permanently gets permanently unchill. That's so cute. You enjoy over 5 unique game modes, including a time attack, score attack, and survival. A bond with a cast of witches and demons, plan a pizza party together, crash a concert, maybe even smooch in our extended story mode. And you decorate your bedroom, earn trinkets and keepsakes as you play, then place them in Samar's room to affect the game. And why Spirit Swap? No microtransactions. Yo, it's so nice to find a game that's not microtransaction. Like, oh, goodness. It's, like, I love Candy Crush because it's, like, mindless and sort of, like, you know, also kind of, like, testing your brain because you're doing, like, stuff. But I don't want to be, like, throwing an ad every 5 seconds just because I just want to line the candies up and get the serotonin from, like, seeing the points raise, you know? Queer and diverse joy? Yes. Yes. I am here for all that. Much like the cast of Spirit Swap, our team is also queer, black, and or POC, and well past time we see ourselves experiencing happiness in media. Yes. This is a slice of life story for players needing a relaxing experience. A fresh look at Middle Eastern fantasies by creators from the region. Spirit Swap is set in a fictional city inspired by Levant, a region rarely explored in a positive light in games. That is so good. I actually did not know that part, and that makes me super happy. That makes me so happy. Like, that's so... I love that, and I can't wait to explore it. Meet the characters. You have Samar, who you play as, they, she. Also pronouns, so good. I love that there's pronouns. Let's see. The cool kids of Soft Centers, Mo and Leon. Okay. Real talk. Do I need to cosplay as that Mo? Like, do I need to do it? Do I need to get dressed in the black leathers and, like, because I will do it. Mo's will dress like that. And also Leon is a dang cutie. Little demon babies. The 3 hottest people you know are dating. Wow. Dio, Cleo, and Theo. I love how their names match. And also, they are all delightful. Like, oh my gosh. Pookie. Pookie doesn't have a label like the other ones do. Giant teddy bear and BFF for life. Love that. That makes me happy. Iskander and Lulu, a flirty mass of muscles and a baker who knows how to sweeten the pot. I appreciate all that. That's fantastic. Yeah. And more characters that will introduce as the campaign progresses. New character reveal canon. Oh, I haven't seen this GIF yet. Or this image. Who are they? Is it a boy band? Is it a boy band? That's so cute. I love that. Okay. Nice. This goes into gameplay, basically how to play it, more contact and talking. Throughout the game, you'll improve your magical abilities and learn new spells by exploring the world and talking to your friends. And then Samar's in the skiff saying, "Want to swap some spirits then?" And Mo's like, "Bet." Even the language is not even code switching, which is just, it's so nice. It's so cool to hear that. Story mode progresses through various areas of the city, cleaning different hotspots where transdimensional spirits have accidentally crossed over, like you do. Outside of story mode, there will be additional games, time attack, and score attack will be available for those up to the challenge. Anyone wanting a chill experience, perhaps to wind down after an evening, endless mode will be available as well. So does that mean you just could play and like you just keep playing and there's not an end? That's nice. Also, I love how Smart just like dances and just like flows. It's just also if you haven't heard the lo-fi beats from this music yet, like if you haven't heard like the music, if you haven't heard the music from this game yet, it's really chill. Like it's so, I'm very excited to get my hands on them. Yeah, I'm super excited. So you have versus mode. Also, look at this versus mode. Is that like, what is that? 8 people playing at once? Oh yeah. So where you can play, compete up to 7 other friends, 8 players total on a wonderful chaotic share board. That's so good. I'm excited to see if how they do it. Do they like, do y'all all just go at once and try to line things up faster than anybody else, or like what? I'm very excited to see how that works, because that sounds like chaos, and I'm here for chaos. All right. And it's just talking more about like, getting more into like story mode and relationships, and maybe even a smooch. Oh, and here's once again, decorating your room. As mentioned before. Story mode talks about the world. Also, oh my god, look how... I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for like really fun colors, and I am feeling all this. This is cool. And it just shows the map of the area. So that's really nice as well. Just look at these nice colors. Like, I really enjoy like this like cityscape sort of look with the pink skies and like the greens. Just it's like sunset. It's just like a good city in sunset. And it's so nice. Magic and familiars. And her little froggy. Look at that babe. But also, look at these babes. Look at that raccoon. Look at that bun. Look at that burb. Yes, little babes. All right. Look at this. More art. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's lovely. Oh, and there's actually soundtracks on here, so if you do want to go, take a look and see, please do check them out and check out the music, because it's really just chill. All right, now it's talking about the rewards. There will be a digital art book. That sounds super fun. That's super cool. Why do I have a pen in my hand? Why do I keep doing this? Put that away. Spirit magnets. Look at these little magnets. They're adorable. Yee. Ooh, this is a fun print. That's awesome. And look at this pen. This is a pen. Yo, speaking of pens, I gotta just distract real quick. I keep getting pens, and I don't have anywhere to put them, and I need to get like a cork board or something, because I don't have anywhere to put them, and I have so many pens now. Oh gosh, and this is a really cute one. This would be really fun just to have. It's just music and spirits and like little flame boy and little heart gaspy. A little smaller shaker chain. Oh, that's cute. Is that like a charm that you put on your key rings or like on their phone? That's nice. And then they have hoodies. Oh my god, look at that crop top. That's cute. That's so cute. Alright. Oh, and then eventually you can design outfits for Samar if you wanted to. Or design decorations or design an object. Okay, so these are the tiers. Basically, the more you can like get more better access, or the art book, so on and so forth. All the things. The team is here. Everybody mostly is yeah, that's just super cool. And then the art folks just have like drawings of them. That's so adorable. All right. Contractors. I love how everybody has their pronouns. It just makes me so happy. Okay, and budget, why Kickstarter. Okay. But yeah. Sorry for the flashing lights of everything, me scrolling back up. But yeah, the Spirit Swap. Yes, it's not a tabletop game, but at the same time, it is a cute game. It looks like it's a very fun, chill game that overlaps with what we do. It's also by BIMPOC designers and queer folks, and yeah, I think it will be great. So if you haven't checked out Spirit Swap with Kickstarter, it is going until May 13th, so you have time to back it. Yeah. Okay, so I really wanted to just get through that one first, just because it's really cute. I mean, look at that art. Look at this person here with the cute little like antlers, the glowing antlers. Like, it's so nice. But let's move from that and let's get into actual some tabletop games. So this is a tabletop game that I've been hearing about and following for a bit, and I really want to get more into it. It's called Tangent Space RPG, and it's a space opera role-playing game. I've been following, I believe JP is a designer for a while, and I'm very excited that this is finally out and about. It's still newish. It has 23 more days to go, and they have a goal of 20,000. Oh god, hold on, I'm knocking things over. Stay. So they're not there yet, which I hope they get there soon, because I think it's going to be a great game. So look at it. Look at it. Look at this art. Look at how cool it is. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. Yeah, it's by JP Starzy. So Tangent Space, intro. Tangent Space is a sci-fi tabletop role-playing game that seeks to capture the grand scope of and optimism of classic space operas, featuring diverse alien societies, advanced technology, epic space battles, and a future worth fighting for. Tangent Space is set within a nascent utopia where the various alien nations of the galaxy try to come together despite their differences. The year 3025 is a great time to live. The core worlds are peaceful and nobody's poor or homeless. The frontier is dangerous and unknown, begging for an exploration and adventure. Grand and powerful factions compete for influence over the ever-shifting galactic stage. Mysterious precursors have left treasures and warnings for those deemed worthy successors. The universe of Tangent Space is limitless as your own galaxy. And here's some art of the people. I wonder, let's try to zoom in real quick. Oh, that's not doing what I wanted to do. Ah, beans. I was going to try to show you all the art. Oh. Let me see the art. Can I zoom in? Let me click on the... You know, when you can click on art and it just shows you better pictures? It's good. Anyways, look at that orca lady, or the orca femfolk in the back. Flexing. That's me. Yeah. I am not that tall. I'm more the size of that the moth person in the front. But, yeah, I'm super excited. Alright, so you have your Milky Way Galaxy. And let's see here. This map is really cool. I really like the idea of a hex map for a sci-fi game, just because it gives it more a technological feel, you know? Alright. Let's get into the system. Tangent Space was designed to easy pick up and play, but also provide increasing complexity as you delve deeper into the possibilities. The rules were crafted with science fiction, TV shows, and movies in mind. Everything that takes place within a scene, which is a long time period, as makes dramatic, which is as long as a time period makes dramatic sense. Okay, I'll get better at reading. It could be single combat encounter or several days traveling through space. The game moves at the speed of plot. I like that. Sometimes people try to push things or they extend things. It's no, if it makes sense to plot, then it goes to plot. Tangent Space is playing using a custom dice scaling system. Dice get bigger when the things get easier, and dice get smaller when things are difficult. Okay. That's actually kind of fun. That's so let's say you're a brainy scientist trying to do science stuff. So it'd be more of a D12 or a D20. But if you're like a buff security guy trying to do science stuff, it'd be like a D4 because you don't know the things. I like that. That's really cool. I like that idea of like having. What am I trying to say? The curves? No. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Where did I leave? Okay. Your chances of success shift as circumstances change from one turn to the next. Moments play out as exchanges of actions, reactions, or ruling against another. Teamwork is actively encouraged within mechanics as allies set up each of other for success. There's 10 playable species available, each come with 4 different cultural backgrounds that describe their civilization and offer unique advantages. Species and cultures are separate, offering a wide variety of interesting combinations to choose from when making your character. There are no classes and character levels. Instead, it's the 40 skills that gain levels as characters progress in the 4 skill categories: martial, technical, social, and psionic. Archetypes are provided as suggestions to help new players get started. Equipment is modular with flexible crafting inventions that let you customize your kit even further. This design extended vehicles to spacecrafts, which use modified versions of the character rules. And you can also download a demo if you like on itch.io, and they have a link here. So you have a Terran, which I believe is just an Earthling, which is probably just a humanoid. All that is way small for me to read, and when I try to zoom in, it does not work out. But yeah, so piloting, gunnery, analysis, and engineering are some of the skills, I'm guessing what it is. Yeah. Arranged weapons. This looks like a character sheet. Yeah, that looks like a character sheet right here. Let's see here. Alright. Background. Tangent Space has been a passion project of mine my entire adult life. It's grown to develop in ways that actually surprise me. But it's a place now where I truly believe it's good. I think it's good, bud. I'm very excited about this. This sounds really cool. The mechanics are complete, and aside from balancing tweaks from testing, won't be changing much going forward. Alright. What I don't have is all the professional trappings to make the game come to life. Art, editing, and publishing. Okay, this is just more of the background stuff, what's going to be added. Fulfillment. Risk and challenges. But yeah, okay. So yeah, it's the game. Basically, you can back it for, is it this one? Precursor? Digital only tier? Yeah. But you can also get, more digital access. Once the book, you get a printing voucher for the book, and a bunch of other stuff. Get your name in the book credits. Yeah. So yeah. That is Tangent Space. I'm very excited because I love space and space operas. I always think they're fun games that we don't get enough of, and like I'm really excited to see how the design is going to be and like all that. So I'll probably download the demo probably next time and just go through it real quick and just talk more about what is offered so far within the game. And that yeah. Words. I have words. That's really good. I'm very excited. So yeah. So that is going on until I believe May 20th. So go ahead and back it if you have not already. If you're interested, check out the video, check out the demo, and yeah, give JP some love. Like, just because I really want to see this project go on. I really see it. Yeah. So okay, so that was that Kickstarter. That is Tangent Space by JP, and then Jion Shim is doing another solo RPG that's not quite out yet. It is coming soon. I forgot when it's coming. Oh, it's coming out spring 2021. The Shape of Shadows, a connected faith game by Jion Shim. I don't know if you've ever played any solo RPGs that Jion has written, but they are so fun. They are creative and thought-provoking, and just really Really fascinating. I have Wait For Me currently that I'm still trying to get through. And I know there was just another one recently that I don't remember what it was called. I think it had sewing involved or like making a map. God, what was it called? I don't remember. But this looks like another fantastic delight. A connected path about magic being taken under someone's wing and the price you are willing to pay to fly on your own. That sounds really cool. And it's just... I love doing solo RPGs because you just sit back with the prompt and then like your own brain space, and that's the game. That's the game itself. It gives you like a nice thought process. And so yeah, notify me on launch. So go ahead and give that a follow, and then maybe next time we're here I can talk more about it because it'll be out. So yeah, that is knocking things over again. That is everything that I wanted to talk about Kickstarter wise. Trying to think of any other things I've seen that are tabletop news or Kickstarters. Do y'all have anything? Please let me know if you know anything, because I would love to learn more things, because I only have myself and then a few other friends that just throw things at me, and I try to keep them organized. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, so now that Kickstarter done, let's go into the main game I'm going to talk about tonight, Orun. Orun? I will learn how to say it. But I wanted to talk about it just because, just switch things up instead of talking about indie games, smaller indie designers, which I will get back to next time. But this one came through my finally the Kickstarter was fulfilled, and I was like, oh, finally, yes, I can get it and talk about it and learn about it, because I really love the designers that are part of this game, and I'm really excited to see what they've done, and I'm really excited to talk about it. So I may have glimpsed through this book, like maybe flip through it just a little bit, but that is about it. That's all I really know, and whatever the Kickstarter said. So my knowledge of this game is like not there. I don't really know the mechanics. I don't know any of the backstories or anything like that. So I will be learning much about this game, as you will be, dear viewer. We are in this together. If you want me to talk about a thing, slow down, stay on a page for a minute, let me know. I will definitely work with y'all, because I am here to learn it with you. And as like I do for all the other games, I would probably be making myself examples, just because it helps me figure things out a lot better. Like when designing a character, I'll probably design a character, or like figuring out a world or whatever, just because I'm a visual learner. Wait, is that right? See it? Yeah, I need to have it visualized for it to actually stick. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. So this is Orun. I will also learn the saying it. Orun. Post-Apotheosis Space Opera. Ascendance through wisdom. Unity is strength. Division is weakness. Which is a really cool cover. Actually, I think this is the cover right here. Can y'all see it? You can see a little bit of it. But look at that. It's just... Look at that fun art. I can't scoot this over anymore, or I'd screw up my stuff. But you have this. You have a plant person. You have a bug person back here. Then you have another person back here. That's so cool. And it's by Misha Bushhager, Jerry D. Grayson, and Eloy Lasanta. I played with Jerry before. I know Misha quite well, and I know Eloy through the just during game design itself. And I think this is the back cover. There we go. Yes, you can see the whole thing. Eons ago, we were desperate and different people, all vying for dominance of the galaxy. Fearful, angry, greedy, shaped by petty desires. When the beings called Orisha came, they showed us a better way. They created utopian worlds, Oruns, especially for us. These worlds and all others of the galaxy flourished. The people of the galaxy were happy. They guided us through apotheosis, transcendence from the physical reality, an expansion of our ori. Then, with a single stray thought, it was all torn apart. The demonic Saponia virus spread through the galaxy. Worlds fell into catonic states, others hurt themselves in unspeakable ways, and all stood against the psychic maelstrom of the union of ascendancy and scheme of the ascendant, the Olururu, who returned. Ultimately, the war has won, the Sopana virus contained, and order restored. But the secret of apotheosis is lost. That was over 500 years ago. In Orun, you play an envoy of Ascendant Uluru called the Jajali and the Luminary. Not quite Ascendant themselves, the Luminaries travel to different roles as advisors, troubleshooters, and peacekeepers in the Post-Apotheosis galaxy. They explored lost star systems, ultimately helped enlighten worlds and their people, waking galaxies and from disordered indolence. Alright, so it just talks more about the game itself. Please note that I read things. Doesn't mean I know how to say things. But I know what they mean. But here's like the inside cover again. So it's created by Misha Bushhanger, Jerry D. Grayson, Ilya Lasanta. Additional writings by Alex Whalen, Alexa Faye McDaniels, David Castro, Kristen and Tim Devine. Oh yeah, that's right, they did write for that. Sorry, Kristen and Tim are good friends of mine. Neil Raban, sitting with David Castro. Oh, good writers. Robert Jeffrey II, Samantha Day, Charlene Gilchrist, Thomas Manuel, and Catherine Lee. Art is by Julio Savara, Olivera Rocha, Whitney Delgado. Oh, I love Whitney. Reza Alessia, Vincent Matthew, Jerry Runny Puddle Grayson, and Fred Mantle, Stock Adobe, so on and so forth. Editor is Carol Darnell. Contents RTM, blah, all that good stuff. Alright, so the reason why I'm going to start early with this is because this is a big book. It has 290 pages. And I am probably not going to read everything. Real talk. I'll probably just go through chapters and talk about things. And then if we need to go back and touch on more things, I can do that. But, dear viewer, it is a big book. That's why I chose to just do this one today, because it's a lot. But yeah, let's get into it. This table of contents isn't scary, and hopefully by the end of this we all know more about this game and we can actually run it and like play it and all that good stuff. Look at that. I'm a sucker for looking over a cityscape, but look at the sky, look at these ships, look at the space, look at these people, look at this big boy, look at that. I love it. I'm only 4 pages in and I'm already like stuck looking at things. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. Okay. Alright. Welcome to Orun, a primer. Okay, I think this is what I just read before. Yeah. That's what I read before. Oh, it was 1800 years ago. Since the Psychic Wars, the Union fractured, colony worlds were lost and rediscovered, and threats found. Whispered rumors say the Saponia are corrupted. Say the Saponia threat has resurfaced in the outer colony worlds or corrupted the massive bureaucracy that is in the Union Ascendancy. If the Saponia threat exists, it means the end of all that we know. You weren't there for the stop at the first time, but you are here now to fix it. Okay, So yeah, that's just a little primer, like to get a good history feel. But I think that all this that I read in here is what I read for the back page, so it's good for both. Okay. What is Orun and what the players do? The game takes its name from the massive cosmic megastructures called the Oruns. Paradise worlds that envelop stars and contain technological wonders that outstrip the imagination. Gifts of the Orisha, the Oruns were given to the people of the galaxy as a primer for the things to come during Ascension. The Oruns hold many secrets. Ascent holds infinitely more. In Orun, you plays an envoy, the Ascendant Oluru, called a Dijali. The Oluru are distant and removed, but keep one foot in the reality to help guide others to Apotheosis. Not quite ascendant, the Illuminaries travel to different worlds as advisors, troubleshooters, and peacekeepers in the Post-Apotheosis galaxy. In Orun, the Illuminaries explore the lost star systems and ultimately help enlighten worlds and their people, waking the galaxy from its disordered indolence. What are Dijali and why am I one? The core conceit of this is The core conceit of the game is the galaxy is broken and society you work for with you can see it. At one point in time, everyone in the galaxy was moving towards a cosmic rapture and something went wrong. You, as a Dijali and a wise Oruru, can see for what it is. A dysfunctional mess grinding to the edge of oblivion. You and others like you are here to help, and you have the skills and powers to do so. Are there different aliens in play? Yes. There are 11 different types of species to play called the people. Each diverse species brings something dynamic and different to the game of Orun. What is my character's goals? To make the universe better by your existence and deeds. This isn't to say that all characters, the luminaries as they are called, are good people. Some are broken, disenfranchised, or lost. Ultimately, they seek to help others in their own way, and the hope that through their upstairs there is redemption and ascension. What kind of adventures can I expect in Orun? Orun has few modes of play: action and adventure, political drama, and games of self-discovery. There are sure to be many more an enterprising group of players can come up with. At its heart, Orun is about making a broken world right, and helping others be the best they can be. Oh, and there are some laser guns and spaceships. So yeah, you can expect most any time adventure your group can craft. I love that sense of humor. Oh yeah, there's like spaceships and laser guns. Like, go at it, kid. I'm trying to like break my brain because I'm just really happy right now. So I really like the idea of like them stating characters' goals. Like that helps with gameplay so much whenever you're provided a process of the game itself. Like, oh, my character's supposed to be like this. Okay. Just because, like, you know, they're supposed to be good, quote unquote. But being broken or disenfranchised and having a game of self-discovery, that's just... I really like those. Those are really fulfilling games, and they're good shows to watch, too. So, like, it just... The media itself just, like, hand in hand. Yeah. So, I love that. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Knock things over again. Can my character change the galaxy? Without your character's help, there is no story. Your Dijali and those of the other players are the center of the story. The center of every endeavor. Nothing happens without your input. The galaxy and the stories told within belong to you, the players. GM included. Yes! The GM is a player. Confirmed. Which I already knew, but like it's nice to see it actually written. Taking part in shaping the changing the existence as we know it. What you need to play. Orun uses the Horizon system and thus requires the following components. A group of 2 or more friends ready to have fun. The rules in this book, which have already which is everything needed to create characters and run the game successfully. a copy of the character sheet at the end of the book, pencil and scratch paper for note-taking or passing secret messages. I do love that. I love the idea of passing messages. At least 2d10s, 10-sided dice. Usually enough for every player to have their own set. Poker chips or other tokens represent edges and hitch. Don't know what they are yet, but let's find out. Your imagination and willingness to take on someone else's divine struggles. Cute. Alright, so chapter 1 is setting. Chapter 2 is making characters. Chapter 3 is rules. It's a must for the GMs. Chapter 4 is major planets and allegiances. Chapter 5 is antagonists, and chapter 6 is crafting stories and how to run the game. Okay. We can do this. I won't get exhausted at all. It's fine. I've got an hour and 20 minutes. We can do this. This is fine. Oh, good. There's a glossary. And it's here at the beginning instead of me trying to find it at the end. That's nice. All right, let's go to this glossary real quick just so we're on the same page as all the other words. Apotheosis, the act of moving beyond the mundane universe and realizing the multiversal truth of existence. I did not know that. I know it was a word. I did not know it meant that. Ascendance, the act of moving to a higher perception and interaction within the universe. Ascendant, a person moving towards or has completed the act of apotheosis. I swear I'll get this word right. God damn. Excuse me. Hold on. Apotheosis. Boom. Done. Auras, the elements that make up a being's collective whole. A yanmo, destiny or fate of a person. The common worlds of the galaxy. D10, which is the dice they use. Edges, special currency gained by players through epic acts that can be used to affect the game world, activate abilities, or gain bonuses. Okay. Hitches, similar to edges, hitches are a special currency used by the GM against the player to weaken them or raise the threat level of a scene. Hi, Rue. Welcome. We're talking about Orun. You're just in time. We're learning the words because apparently I've been mispronouncing things so much. Because Jolie, not Djali. I swear. My brain. Jolie, the player's character. A person taken to the stars to help others. Also to a luminary or hero. Luminary, another name for Jolly. Ularu, see? Learning how to pronounce things. The twice ascendant. The one who came back to help during the Sapona War and stayed to help others ascend. The Olaru now direct and help the Jolie help the people of the galaxy. Ori, the higher state of being, a person's essence and higher consciousness. Orisha, the ascendant beings who gave the gift of oh my god. Why is it so hard for me to say this word? God. This is going to be how it is tonight. I am so sorry in advance. I'm really sorry. Apotheosis. Nailed it. To the people of the galaxy. Orun, the gift of the Orisha. Massive megastructures that encompass a star at the center. Home worlds to the union of the ascendancy. People. The term used to represent the diverse alien species of Orun galaxy. Player. You. The most important element in the game of Orun. You. Without the players, no story in Orun can be told. A player controls the characters. Yes, you are important. You're important. I hope you know that. You're important today. And every day. I love you. Okay. Saponium, a mnemonic viral corruption of the Orisha's ascendant teachings. Dangerous and virulent. The Sapona virus allows one aspect of ascension without true enlightenment. Alright. Here's some art. Some bug person. A plant person. And then people. with the glowing staff. The glowing staff. Alright, so some history. I'm just trying to think of how much I want to read of this. So basically it goes into history, so you have PO 687 to PU 194, which is prehistory. I don't want to read all that. And then you have P180 to AU 0, which is the first Saponia War. Why are we at 0? Oh, look at this art though. That's really cool. Oh, let me try to zoom in a bit more. So, is that better? There we go. Gotta do one more. Let's do one more. Ah, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, it cuts off the words. I'll zoom back out in a minute, but I really want to look at that art real quick. That's so cool. Yes. All right. Oh, the year was AU0. The Union of Aligned Worlds has been born. So I guess this is right at the end of the war, and they decided to unionize all the aligned worlds, and that's how the world happened. The Golden Age, AU1 to AU620. They're talking about travesties, and then the Orisha came, and our eyes were truly opened. Magnificent and mighty, they appear. I'm right here. Oop, that's where I'm at. Magnificent and mighty, they appeared to every homeworld and revealed us to a higher realm of existence to which we could ascend. Seemingly through thought alone, they converted our solar systems into parasitic Oruns and provided the people every comfort imaginable. Never before have we been close to perfection. Many content would to live idyllic lives on the Oruns. Our union transformed into the Union of Ascendancy, its singular goal to teach all peoples the lessons bequeathed by the Orisha. To ensure future generations would not be lost in the search of that path, the Orisha ordained luminaries known as Jolly, guides on the path of ascension, to care for those still wandering. Over 30 billion souls have ascended to the planes beyond the mundane by AU 615. Their work not complete, the benevolent Orisha bid us farewell and departed to the superior realms of the multiverse. Time passed in the whirlwind of growth and abundance, yet little did we know a familiar evil festered, waiting for a chance to strike. Alright, and then you have the Second Saponia War, which is AU 671 to AU 971. More war stuff. In AU 971, the Saponia infected Core Prime, the jewel of our galaxy, an Orun dedicated to our stores of knowledge and numerous veins of communication. The threat was dire. If Saponia managed to spread throughout our networks, all would have been lost. And so, for the first time, we used the power of our tranquil Oruns for war. We fired upon Core Prime with our homeworld singularity cannons, sacrificing this great repository of learning to kill the enemy within. Oof. That's intense. The war was won, but at a cost of 790 border worlds we could no longer reach without the Core Prime. We mourned their loss, though we consoled ourselves at the time that at least they were safe from Saponia. The Reclamation, AU 98 to AU 2796. Great fear swept the Union. What would happen should the Saponia once again find a foothold within reckless minds of the Ascendants? Okay, so they're just talking about regaining yourself. Oh, I had hiccups, excuse me. These should probably, okay. Let me start again. Footholds in reckless minds of search of the ascendants. Such fear cleaves the jolly into two. Those who wish to restrict the path of enlightenment in order to minimize such risks founded the Ministry of Ascendants, which would guide only chosen sojourners through soft words and iron law. Many were those who wished for the path to remain free. However, these jolly rebuked the ministry's control, forming their own colleges on the eye world of Idajo. It was in this time of contention that the Nidichi made their presence known. No longer simple drones mining the Oyan grave planets, the robotic Nidichi, some believe those assimilation of the Saponia virus itself, have achieved sentience, and they've guaranteed a place in the Union of the ascendancy of AU 1015. Our next discovery proved more sinister. In the aftermath of the war, over 100 of our lost borderlands rose again as the Vu-dominated Ajodan Dominion. In AU 2490, this power was born resentment and strife denounced the Union and declared everlasting malice towards the people who abandoned it. The Ojan were merciless in their raids against the Union colonies until the UA had choices but to give the strongest fleets to subdue them. Led by the Red Spear, their finest Orisha Tech ship. With Orisha Tech of their own, however, the Ojan Dominion broke our Red Spear upon its anvil of war, renewing the bloodshed battle of AU 2546. We cannot fathom how the Ajodan Dominion retained such knowledge in of the Orisha technology after the loss of the Core Prime, but such data and ingenuity led to their theft of Orun Kokoro, homeworld of the View. Activating the Orun stellar engines, they whisked into Ojoden space, and it was lost to the Union. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Incensed by their boldness, the UA struck back with ferocity, not since seen by the Saponia Wars, and were able to repel the unexpected might of the Ajodan. But while the Union's back was turned, the mercantile house vied for dominance in the house wars that left the UA divided and spent. In the year AU 2606, after 50 years of savage conflict, that the war-worn UA and Ajodan Dominion met the pursuit of peace. They agreed upon neutral territory known as the Autonomous Zone. It would serve as a buffer between two great powers and the three worlds residing in the rift, calling themselves the Cut. It is now AU 2796, a time for tenuous serenity. There is much that would seek to harm us in the broken universe, but we steadily walk toward the better path. We have survived much and will continue to survive until the day we too may ascend to our new planes. Will you join us? Okay, that's really cool history. I didn't. I am so sorry about that. Hello, welcome back. My apologies, because that was wow, that just how dare my computer. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Hold on. There we go. Okay, thanks for staying with me while I handle my technological issues. Let me just zoom in real quick. Enhance. Let's enhance some more. Okay. Sorry about that. Technology, what are you going to do, right? Where were we? I lost my spot. Were we here? I think we're here. Reclamation. Oh, here's the timeline. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, we're here on this page now. Thank y'all so much for your patience as I figure that out. But yeah, where were we? Talking about timeline. The timeline is based on the unification of Union of Ascendancy calendar, and all dates are based upon the advent of the Union. So basically, this is a quick blurb of what I just read through the history, with a little more in-depth stuff about like various times itself, like the Vu Oyan war ends. Yeah, so this is just a good timeline of everything that's happening. Here is the advent of the AU, so AU 0. And then just keeps talking about history stuff. Ooh, I like that. That's fun. All right. 1,825 years have passed since the Saponia Wars and the formation of the Union of the Ascendancy. In this time, less than 1,000 sentients have ascended. It is rumored that those who are not taken to the higher plane, but instead use the ministry to further their nefarious agendas. Although the UA keeps many worlds that are still quarantined for fear that things still living there will spread their chaos across the galaxy, some old worlds cut off by the Saponia Wars are being rediscovered and welcomed into the UA. The galaxy is a burgeoning new golden age of discovery and awakening. Oh, let me scroll back up. Also, look at this art. Look at this. This is cool. The Orisha. Many have speculated about the nature of the Orisha. Are they born from the heart of the stars? Are they a manifestation of our collective dreams? Or are they a hyper-intelligent artificial intelligence created by an alien race from another age? No one knew for sure. They appear to all known people of the galaxy across light years at once and spoke into the existence of brand new of life. The Oyan saw Oyan Orisha, the Bibochi saw the Bibochi, and went on down the line, except for the View, who were the only ones who seemed something beyond the contrary. With no physical identity beyond beyond what they stole, the Orisha they saw are both terrifying and glorious. They call it the sublime radiance, an infinitely small point of light reflecting an immaculate truth of the beholder. Oh. The Orisha's enlightened presence and their ability to make one feel safe and secure is paramount. They made the people feel the galaxy listen, but never allowed any recordings of their images or voices. The peoples had opened their hearts and listened to the desires of secret time and ascension. The Orisha gave the peoples their time, and in return asked simply for their attention. In perfect harmony, they learned the divine songs and passed them on to one another through generations. That's really cool. I like that. That's really fascinating. That's just getting some higher level thinking than I thought. The gifts. The people of the galaxy expected technologies beyond their understanding, but could not have been ready for the ascendance truly meant. The technologies were astounding, capable of ruling the universe, but this was just one aspect of the ruling. Without great wisdom, the tools were meaningless, and the people had to earn the right to use them. They acquiesced and allowed their minds to open to the possibilities of universal peace and understanding. With that, the seed, entire worlds blossoms. And it goes more into the gift itself, goes into the Ori. The Ori is a personal conscious and subconscious spiritual intuition, the quantum entangled spark of divinity that binds all things and allows the perception of the things beyond the normal. The Ori, divine head of living things, and one can use it to manipulate the universe of quantum level, but most never will become disciplined enough to unlock all the abilities of the Ori allows. Jollies have a deep understanding of the Ori, how to use it, but even most of them remain ignorant to the true potential of which they are capable. Through Ascension, a person may access the full gift of the Ori. The Jolly discipline themselves to balance the Ori to use it in the waking state. When balanced, the Ori can be used to be credible and sublime effects, such as molecular rehabilitation and quantum cognition. Most Jollies the disciplines of the Ori through song and storytelling. When not in balance, the Ori can be used to impose one's will upon the universe through acts such as atomic destabilization, Ori repression, and spatial manipulation. Oof. Oof, that's a lot. And then it goes into Ascension. But we are at the hour mark, so I'm going to take a quick little break. You take a quick break, get some water, stretch, do all that, and I will be back in a minute. BRB. Hello, I am back. Hope you're back as well. If not, then I understand. Take your time. So yeah, I got some more water. Gave my voice a little bit of relax, just to calm down. But yeah, let's get back into it. Where were we? We were in the Ascension, that's right. Alright, so looking at this, let me get a little closer. Ascension is understanding of the universe and one's place in it, and acceptable in mindfulness of the cosmos around you. A fortified psyche combined with an open perception enables one to perceive beyond the confines of lesser cosmos and see it as a stratified multiverse of possibilities not yet conceived, traveled, or attained. My mind ascended just reading that. Ascension is acceptance without contest. Oh, I like that. That's cool. As one more moves towards ascension, they gradually wake from the As one moves towards ascension, they gradually wake from the shared hallucination that traps the masses. The sleeping mind is protected from the ultimate truth. Without the barrier of ignorance, an unrefined Ori would force its will upon the universe, making it into something inert and ordered, taking away its latent potential. Nice. How to ascend. The fog of reality lifts as one moves towards a perfect empathy of creation. The closer one moves towards illumination, the more the veil falls away, showing possibility. Opening the door of enlightenment doesn't explain how the universe works. It shows how it could be given if the opportunity. How it could if given the opportunity. Acceptance of the unknown opens the path to unlimited cosmic potential, and with the realization that we comprehend the universe is governed by unquantifiable cosmic half-truths. Ascension as its possibility and our ability to let go of static reality. Some big brain moments happening here. My brain's just like, what? Ascension is not the same for everyone as the ministry would have you believe. It is a series of personal choices and realizations that move us there. It is an accumulation of wisdom and experiences that open one's auras to the possibility of more. Some take a lifetime to understand, while others accept possibility quickly and choose to move beyond our existence. One can be shown the way, but the travels upon it are the responsibility in the individual. The Jolly give guidance and set up precepts, but none would presume to know which one is the correct path to ascension. Open your mind to possibility, show empathy to others, creation over destruction, seek truth, live to learn, and never be absent from the moment. I think those are just good rules to live by in general. Can they just be like words that we just live by in general? That'd be great. Also, this art. Look how pretty. You can just feel the warmth of the sunshine in this bubble. And you can just smell the flowering trees. Oh, it makes me happy. It just reminds me of spring. It's so nice. It's really pretty. But you have your sci-fi quirks like, the hexagons and the shield, the little the spaceships. A ring from another planet over here. It's really cool looking. And also the art really reflects the Afrocentric sort of aspect of it, because the colors and the designs of the outfits that they're wearing, I love the patterns. It's really, really nice, It's just, it makes me so dang. I know I always say it makes me happy or it makes me excited, but it really does, honestly. It makes me really happy and excited to see these things, because we deserve the happiness, like it says, we deserve to open our mind to possibilities of these things and show empathy to others. Just it's lovely. All right, it's going to talk more about the virus, the cacophony, which I think is what the virus does. I don't want to get into that. That seems like a not great. I mean, it seems like it's good, stuff for the character design, the world design and your oppositions and whatnot. But I more don't want to read about a virus right now. And of course, it's not the same like what we're dealing with this pancetta, but like, you know, I just don't want to talk about it. The creation of the Oruns. In the year 600 of the UA calendar, the Orisha gave the people of the galaxy a gift of Post-Apotheosis Society. All beings are made equal, with no hunger, pain, or uncertainty acting to divide them, allowing for introspection and meditation. Although some choose to live elsewhere, the Oruns are each large enough to hold trillions of inhabitants. Right, Oruns are societies. Okay, or planets, I think. Yeah. Oh, it says right here, anatomy of the Orun system. I need to read more. After transforming entire star systems to suit the needs of the people, the Orisha moved each star system into a new home near the Eye of Orun, at the center of the galaxy. Each Orun sits 115 million kilometers from its sun. The original homeworlds of each respective people sit in the same orbit or on the opposite side of the sun. Outside of this orbit, the remaining stellar bodies from the original solar system were moved and placed in their respective orbits, if the new configuration allowed. Monuments, cities, and geographical features on the original homeworld were replicated and moved onto the Orun as the people saw fit. Neat. Okay. Alright. Each Orun system rests 20 light years away from the nearest neighbor and from the super black hole at the center of the galaxy. The Eye of Orun, as the black hole is called, is considered by the Orisha to be a sacred place. 100 light years directly above the Eye of Orun is a modified pulsar star called the Timekeeper, which pulses at every 20 hours, creating a standard time across the galaxy and acting as a cosmic lighthouse to ease navigation as regulated by the Union of Ascension. That makes time stuff a lot easier to deal with in space, because sometimes you have light speed like stuff and you're like, okay, cool, if it's light speed, then like, is time actually slowed down or faster? And then you just go into like the theories of like science and science fiction, and then you get into like, oh, what is that movie called, where they do light speeds and like they never age, but their kids grow old and like they come back and they're about the same age. If y'all remember that movie, please let me know. I think I saw it once, and it made me think. The Eye, as it's commonly referred to, is a supermassive black hole at the center of the Ajija Okan galaxy. People believe the Eye is sacred, and some speculate as even where the Orisha travel when they left their space. The UA occasionally sends probes to the Eye to study the astronomical object, and more than a few zealous groups plunge into the black hole hoping for a shortcut to ascension, but neither of these travelers nor probes return with data to speculate on what truly resides on the other side. Yeesh. Alright. Factions and organizations. It's cool that we have factions. Alright. So you have the Great Mercantile House. The Great Mercantile House are dynastic merchant families that over the years transformed into self-styled noble houses that fringes of the UA space. I'm just going to skip ahead because I think this is just history. Controlling agendas. Over the years, the merchant houses have become quasi-government of their own and regulate trade and social doctrines on the worlds they control. The Great Mercantile Houses are a consortium of dynastic families who have banded together for their own self-interest and control over others. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Currently, there are 22 Great Mercantile Houses, down from the 35 when the faction was originally founded. 10 great houses were destroyed and assimilated during the House Wars approximately 200 years ago. Interesting. Okay. Goes more. Oh my gosh! I love them. Look at this outfit. Look at this. Wow, that's nice. The art is really good. The art is really good in this game. I love art. I love art in game because it just gives you just such a good representation of the game itself. and how it looks. But yeah, house culture. Because I'm gonna skip again, just to save my brain. Because we're on page 25 out of 290, and of course we don't have to do all 290 pages, but like, I at least want to get to the main points of this game, you know. The great houses respect and prize talented artists, but sell only derivative pabulum to the masses. Art and entertainment is a commodity used to control the ill-informed populace and is manufactured in vast industries on each planet. Okay, I guess. Wow. All right. Through popular culture and news media, the great houses spread their subtle doctrines to keep the worlds consuming and divisive, making them easier to control. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, here are some precepts for the mercantiles. Any adversary can overcome with power and wealth. The poor or inferior must be protected from themselves. Yikes. It's good because you want to have this like diversity and like the stuff, but also yikes. Consumption is right and makes a person a good citizen. God, consumerism, capitalism. Yeah, the great house exists to protect the less fortunate. Wealth is power. Power solves all problems. Oh my God. What do y'all think of that? Because, jeez. Oof. Oof. Like, I love it, but also I hate it. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, the Ministry of Ascendants. The Ministry of Ascendants, or just the Ministry, is an institutional arm of the Union which regulates the precepts of the Ascension itself. And then it goes more into what the Ministry does. Controls and agendas. Over the course of centuries, the Ministry has gathered and consolidated its powers on many worlds beyond the Oruns. To the UA, Ministry is a branch working towards helping those to choose to ascend to do so in the safest way possible. They are strict enforcers of the I world, of regulating the spiritual aspects of people's lives, but are much more of an aggressive branch of the UA that brooks no deviance from the Ministry's strictures in the frontier worlds. The Ministry possesses no official military arm, however. Unofficially, however, the Ministry has several warships at its disposal, even including 3 Orisha Tech ships, a massive security force, and a secret ministry used to ferret out heretics plotting against the Union and its people. Oof. Okay. I'm going to read this post-applicant stuff. Although the Ministry claims success at leading many to ascension, no one knows what happens to the applicants who aspire to move beyond the realm. Some believe these are malevolent. God, blessed. Some believe these are malevolent and I can't read. Malevolent and diabolic entities at the heart of the Ministry, however, moving the organization into dark theories mirroring the ominous precepts of the Sapona. Yikes. Culture. Sacred meditative hums and guttural chants are the part of the art of the Ministry. When Ministry art is presented, it is always portraying either the bright fruits of ascension or horrific cautionary art depicting what could happen to those who stray from the path. None but the Ministry and their acolytes appreciate their art. And it goes more into the culture. Oh, and here is... Ooh! Look at this. Look at this outfit. For something to be a Ministry, you think the all black look would not be the thing, but I guess it is. I like it. It's cool. It's kind of spooky. The Ministry of Ascendancy precepts. Shield against Saponia mnemonic threats. Teach the proper precepts for ascension. Weed out spiritual threats. We are the saviors of the universe. Obedience is a virtue. Also kind of yikes. We are the saviors of the universe. So they think they are the saviors of the universe, and then obedience is a virtue, meaning that obedience above all else. The Aura Lords. I haven't heard about this one yet. The Aura Lords are the shadow organization of criminals and nefarious peoples from the galaxy. Originally built on the bones of the fallen great mercantile houses, the Aura Lords continue to amass wealth, but by more lascivious means. Also known as the crime houses, they filled the vacuum left by the more reputable merchants and provide all manner of services regarding creed, species, or social standing. Nice. So it goes more into who the Aura Lords are. And then it goes here. So now we're going to control and agendas. The 10 Aura Lords do not have a government and have never controlled a planet or an area of space. They exist alongside other governments, hiding in the shadows and providing a black market needs for clients and willing to do business. Each cell creates its own rules of governance and area of expertise. Some deal in theft and illegal contraband, others in strong arming and shakedowns, while others deal with outright slavery. Occasionally, the Aura Lord cells come together to deal with a singular problem too big for just one to deal with, and when this occurs, the galaxy feels their combined might. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, look at this! What kind of sword is that? That's a nice sword. Oh, it just got the gold. The gold jewelry, the neck rings, the bracelets, the bracers. Oh my god. Yes! I love this. Aura Lord culture. The Aura Lords do not create art, but exploit it if there is money to be made. That's it. That's all you need to know. Many entertainment establishments have connections to the Aura Lords or people connected to them, and it is not uncommon for an entire entertainment and sometimes political districts to be under their sway. Through this, the factions have accumulated wealth approaching the value of the world's economies. The only law the Aura Lords adhere to is the honor among thieves, a principle called the Aura Lords Bond. I mean, you gotta love that. You gotta have, like, a little bit of honor with the thieves, and that's so good. Alright, the precepts are: never give one word lightly, amass a great fortune. Mood. Destroy one's enemies. Live a life off of the efforts of others. Wealth is power. Power solves all the problems. Alright, so they take a precept from the merchant houses too. That's cool. How many more are there? Sorry, I'm just gonna look real quick. Okay, so this is our last one. You know, I thought I was gonna get further than I am today, but yeah. Oh, hi! Welcome, Darker Larper. Hi, Dan. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I am talking about Orun, the Afrocentric Post-Apotheosis Space Opera game by New Agenda Publishing. I'm just going through the groups right now, and we're on the last one called Union of Ascendancy. The Union of Ascendancy is a loose organization governed by the chief species of each of the Oruns. While unified in belief and directives, the UA laws and governing styles differ depending on the areas of the galaxy and the Orun's influence. Chief among the government is the Orun Council, with representatives from each of the Oruns presenting to make decisions for the good of the galaxy. It goes more into that. Controls and agendas. The Union is governed by the Orun Council, a body of 30 members, 3 from each ascendant Orun. The Council votes equally on the new policies to help foster peace and prosperity. Most of the Council's time is spent looking beyond its borders at existential threats from the Saponia Wars and the Ojodan Dominion. There are very few needs for new laws or edits in the Union, at least inside the Oruns, since there is little of the way of the crime beyond the odds crime and passion, and theft is virtually almost unheard of, that is with the advent of replication technology. All right. Union culture. No citizen of the Union is without some personal art or creative endeavor. The citizens of the UA are free to lead themselves of leisure and pursuit of art in the myriad forms. Okay. A union of ascendancy precepts. Help those in need, even when they do not see the need. Never arrest another Never arrest another's personal freedoms. Use reason as a primary weapon. Neutralize threats quickly. When a threat cannot be neutralized, exterminate with extreme prejudice. I mean, they're looking out for the greater good, but like also, wow, that is. And see, this is what I like. I like how they have balances. Like, they have, like, some good, like, endeavors about, like, the groups. But also, like, you know, just, like, kind of, like, not good. It shows both sides of the pros and the cons. And, like, it gives you a very good informed decision. How someone within the group can follow these precepts while someone outside the group would be like, yikes, man. You know? All right. Let's do this. Oh, and here's a UA uniform, which is very how you picture most sci-fi uniforms. It's kind of like in that style, which is really cool. But also, I love the accents. I love the gold designs and like the makeup markings, the just facial accents. Yes. Oh, there's more. Dang it. Hegemony of free aligned worlds, not a faction, but an organization of worlds held together by mutual protection and trade. The outer colonies of the galaxy band together during the Saponia War for mutual protection, and over the years formed an alliance called the Homogeny of free aligned worlds, or simply the Homogeny. In the aftermath, the colonies wanted to keep their anonymity. Wow. And nominee from the UA, the Ministry, and some of the extent the Great Houses. Each of the 50 worlds of the Homogeny is a self-governing entity that, through treaties, comes to one another's aid in times of trouble and conflict. Nice. Governments within the Homogeny are diverse and autonomous, and come together. Each of the neutral spaces stations known as the Axis. Each world sends a representative to discuss matters concerning dealings with outer colonies. When a decision must be reached, the members must vote on equal standing. Am I missing anything? The Homogeny of free aligned worlds boasts some of the most vibrant and fresh artists in the galaxy. Many new ideas and concepts from the free aligned worlds, and the artist is much valued in Union ascendancy, who appreciate their innovative ideas. Some may say Homogeny of the free aligned worlds will be the focus of the next mass ascension. Alright. Oh, look at this. Look at this art. Look at this character art. Oh my god. I stan. Nice. Alright, the precepts are: live free and allow us to do as we wish. Mind your own business. Yes. Respect the laws of the Homogeny world. We help our own. Accept said help unless given the reason not to. Okay. Oh, and then it talks about technology. Money's not used in the UA, but a standard form issued by the merchant houses used in the expansion zone and the outer world colonies. The Rura, called the Wu for short, is a standard unit of currency acceptable in all known galaxies except the UA. The Rura is backed by a powerful source known as Ash, mined by the merchant houses and sold through the expansion of outer worlds. Medicine, energy sources, And I like how they have in controlled spaces and then in expansion zones and then in the outer colony. So I'm glad they cover, it's not all the same in all the areas. Orisha Tech, the most advanced technology to date, the most advanced technology to date is given to the peoples in the galaxy almost 2,000 years ago. At the Saponia Wars, knowledge of the Orisha Tech creation been lost, and only rudimentary knowledge of how to maintain it is left. So yeah, I think it's like this little circle with the holograms. I think those are holograms. That's cool. iTech. Most iTechnologies is built on old designs used before the formation of the UA. Since the Saponia Wars and the loss of the data held in the Orun Prime, several worlds reverted to technology that they could understand and replicate. Although still highly advanced, iTech pales in comparison to Orisha Tech, based on the gravitic technology instead of subdimensional quantum states. Wow, this game is gonna have you like using your Scrabble. Keep these words when you're using Scrabble, because like seriously, dang. Ships travel faster than the speed of light using gravity shields and engines, and weapons fire projectiles of hyperfocus and plasma blast. Large fusion power plants power cities and starship engines, and highly efficient power packs provide energy for weapons and power armor. Communication, calendar, the Ishunet messages through the Nalakokon. Our dream realm move at the same speed as ships passing through the dimension. Ishunet allows the person's avatar to move through, communicate to others through the medium of some quantum realm. News feeds are sent as burst relay points in the galaxy and broadcast to any working Opon IFA, a half-kilometer dish-shaped communication relay. The Opa IFA are found all over the galaxy, but many fell into disrepair after the Saponia War. Many Opon IFA have been co-opted by the expansion zone and outer colonies for communication. Alright, so it talks about more geography. I want to get to characters. I at least want to talk about character design before we end. We got like less than a half hour. We got this. We got this, y'all. But overall, I'm really like just loving how like in depth and how fascinating and how what am I trying to say? How thought-provoking, how evocative it is. Like it's just like, ooh, yes, like ooh, okay, this is cool. Yeah, so travel. Look, hold on, I just gotta look at this art real quick. Look at this. Isn't this nice? I don't know what this one here in the front is, but I love it. And I love how they're communicating. I just love the art. And someone's driving it. Is this someone else in the background? This jellyfish looking thing? With the pink? That's really cool if it is. Awesome. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, so... Alright, so we have our Ajogan space, our outer colonies, which are free aligned, the expansion zone, and then the Union Ascendancy. So it does look like it's very like... It's layered from what it looks like. That's really cool. Okay. And you can read them. So like there's various different Oruns or planets. Okay. Oh yeah, Orun worlds and Aya worlds. There's in this corner here. So there's an Orun world in the Ajogan space, and then these Aya worlds are okay. They're in the expansion zone and the outer colonies. Okay. More history. Oh, look at this art. Are they fighting or are they fighting together? Looks like the blue person is trying to get their staff, while the robot or the cyborg is taking a swipe at them, I think. Yeah. Wild. Okay. This is fun. I like this art right here is giving me like 1960s, 1970s like futuristic vibes, you know? Like it's giving me by the year 2000, we will all be wearing spacesuits and be living on the moon. Those sort of vibes, like, you know, the very Futureland at Disney, or I don't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah. Okay. I'm scrolling right now because I want to get to characters. Oh, trigger warning for skin stuff. I'm just gonna scroll right past that. That looked cool, but I don't want to bother anybody. Okay, trigger warning for blood. But what? Okay, I like the art though. It's really cool. I have no idea what it's in reference to, but it's probably to this page that I'm not reading right now. Chapter 2. Yeah, we made it. Finally, this chapter 2. Oh, so it is a character. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all characters. Okay. Learning the ways of the Jolly. Players take on the role of the Jolly, luminaries, travelers of the path, mouthpieces of the Orisha. These are the people in the known galaxies who have been given the authority to mediate, negotiate, or otherwise handle any situation that arises. They operate outside any government and answer only to Aluru, those being who once ascended and have returned to the right moment of the galactic chaos. The Jolly. The Jolly were assembled from the best and the brightest of all the peoples of the Union, taught the secrets of Ori, and given special tools of the governmental powers to act upon the Union in places where the ascendancy reach was weakened. The Jolly could have ascended, but chose to stay in the shepherd others in onto grandeur. The Orisha, in turn, gifted them the knowledge of accessing Ori. Where the Jolly travel, so did the Union of Ascension. The Jolly were ambassadors, teachers, judges, and healers, and when the times called for it, warriors. When the Griots set foot on the world took notice. At the height of their power, a single Jolly could sway the opinion of a world with an eloquent speech or stop a war by setting foot on the battleground. Alright, so it goes more into who Jolly are. The Spanish Award is $671, and the Schism in $9.99. The Nikisi bar, the walking stick. The Orisha device is given to every Jolly to denote their station and help in carrying out the mission. The silver Orisha tech rod is 50 centimeters long and 5 centimeters in diameter. Millions of the sticks were created, and each was a unique work of art created for a unique purpose. The Nikisi bar is also a status symbol, and anyone holding or using one is given special deference in social situations. Most Jolly never have to use the bar when presented with a threat. They simply brandish the device, and that's enough. The rods are 4th dimension Orisha tech items that can telescope to become staves or reconfigure to any number of designs or uses. Most of the rod exists in the quantum state outside our dimension and can be activated to configure into several pieces of equipment. A singularly pulsed weapon, a force field, a vacuum shield, anti-grav device, and quantum computing lenses. Alright, so now this is where we talk about character stuff. So, 2A, choose species. Wait, hold on. What was... Okay, I guess this is where we start. Choose species. Collectively known as the people of the worlds, the various species of the known galaxies all have their history stretching back thousands of years. Most discovered stellar travel around the same time and began a quest for expansion and explorations. Many of the peoples thought they existed in the universe, but soon found the horror or delight when encountering other people. First, the player should choose the species of the character. There are 11 options presented here, but there are hundreds, if not thousands of species existing in the galaxy. However, each of these species hold a special place in the history of the peoples as a whole. The Orin, the Eliminator, the BIMPOC, Huetopia, Halawan, Iji-Inua, Karak, Koban, Nidish, Oyan, and View. Then you pick your aura. Each species gains +2 levels to one aura and -1 to another. A key skill. Each species gives the players the choices between two different key skills. One of them chooses the key skill, and the other one begins with a +1 level. The skills do not pick. The skill they do not pick is also receives a +1 level, but it's not a key skill. A secondary skill. The players choose Players choose to give +1 level to one of the two skills listed. Rep. Gain +2 reputation for the listed faction. Wound. Adjustments, positive, negative, start wounds based on the character species. Defining talents. The player that receives tier 1 for the most two defining talents listed. During step 4, page 102, the players may raise these to higher tiers, learn advanced talents, or select universal talents. Okay. So the Huetopia. Probably mispronouncing that, but I am so sorry. They are 1.7 meters tall. They're 90 kilograms. They live about 75 to 100 years. The Huetopia are a race that is two separate but similar species in a symbiotic relationship. The Aku are known to be creative, abstract thinkers that have preoccupation over details of how things work, while the pragmatic Oberon tend to think in concrete analytical terms, deeply concerned with the larger view of the situation. Separate, each species seems oddly incompetent, almost childlike in their limited world views. However, evolution gave them a way to become something better. Both species can shapeshift and discover that they can use its ability to bond with each other to create something new, benefiting from the combined knowledge and life experiences of the two originating beings. The merged Huetopia has the incredible capacity for innovation, feats of strength, refined control of their natural shapeshifting abilities. Many Huetopia find the experience of merging fulfilling and unifying for life with a single partner. They always retain the capacity to separate and join with others to create different Huetopia, however. And that's some images of the Huetopia. Fascinating. That's so cool. Interesting. Both the Aku and the Operon are amorphous blobs of spongy flesh-like matter. When combined, the Huetopia resemble a large mass of protoplasmic goo that grows appendages at will, usually swirled and splotchy combination of colors. At its center is a cluster of darker spots that act as sensory organs. To communicate with people, the Huetopia learn to create vesicles in their body to express air and mimicry of speech, but they have no proper mouths. Huetopia take the most convenient form to navigate a space, whether that's a shape of the most populous people of the world, or one as pragmatic as a long, thin figure to traverse a narrow gap. Many Huetopia exhibit a certain restlessness of form, and with only the most settled and practiced holding one for periods of long time. Okay. So they have +2 grace, -1 war. Look at this! Look at this fun art! Oh my gosh. I love it. Your key skill could be adapt or inspect. Your secondary skill could be learning or covert. Reputation is from merchant houses. and then plus 2 wounds. Okay, so Akaburn names are formed in the names of individual Aku and Oberon, which are traditionally one syllable. For example, the Aku with the name Un and the Oberon with the name The would merge and be addressed as Theon or Unthe, depending on their preference. And it gives some names that you can mix and match together. That's cool. Okay, more info about the Oberon. Now we're getting into the Eliminator. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Eliminator Society is built around what they call the Stellar Song, the startlingly beautiful an arrangement of cosmic microwave background noises of radiation. So they do not have a set height. They're 5 kilograms and they have an 80 to 85 years lifespan. Within their songs, they say secrets of the universe are being held. The song is both beautiful and terrible, a song of great and wondrous joy at life, but it contains the horrifying vastness and emptiness of space, the great mysteries of the unknown. To hear the song is to understand the universe, or so their sages say. Oof. Okay. The Almanero are energy beings composed of superheated ionized gas with a dense ball of white light at the center. The crackling energy of the Eliminator manifests in the few different shades that stabilizes once they reach adulthood. The shades of blue, red, orange, and green are prominent colors of the energy beings. Because of their physical makeup, Eliminator use containment suits of various designs to interact with non-energy beings. While the containment suit, the Eliminator uses a central ball of light as a head to help others focus and direct their interactions. This is so cool. This is really fun. That's just, and also just look at that art. Like, wouldn't you want to be a creature of pure energy? That's just, this is also giving me like 1970s sci-fi vibes. Like, and I'm here for it, and I'm loving it. Like, it's so interesting. Let's see, characterization, +2 light, -1 harmony for your aura. Key skills are learning or weapons. Secondary skills, interface or repair. Reputation of merchant houses, and wounds is +2. The Eliminator often choose names relating to music, an instrument, or from something in their environment that produces a pleasing or harmonious sound. Nice, okay. Okay. And then you just see a little glowy boy just floating down the hallway. I love it. This is the BIMPOC, which are plant friends. Kind of scary too with the teeth. I don't think it's really teeth. I think it's just like more flora stuff. But like also, they look like teeth to me. Like they just look like sharp teeth. All right. The BIMPOC are aquatic race that resemble large sea slugs and tentacles. Oh, they resemble sea slugs? I can see. Okay. I can see that now. They built an entire civilization on the idea that money and knowledge and power are interchangeable. No BIMPOC is poor when they have a secret. No BIMPOC is weak when they have wealth. They're natural hustlers, and even the most backwater BIMPOC has an account at the Great Information Bank of Orun Ukun and see themselves in the little wave on the make. Always one break away from becoming a tsunami. This ambitious attitude makes them natural risk takers, always up for better challenges. As children, BIMPOC are always daring each other to dive from higher or to race faster, and this never really goes away. I like them. I really like them. Height, 1.75 meters. Weight, 60 kilograms. And average lifespan is 75 to 80 years. The BIMPOC are tall, amphibious sea slugs, ranging in color from red to black. The bioluminescent are from black to red. The bioluminescent quality of their scales allows them to camouflage themselves into almost any environment. They have 4 eye stalks positioned equally around the top of the body, enabling them to see in all directions. Their gills, which are found along their sides, give them the ability to breathe underwater just as well as the air. Just below the gills on each side, they have a long tentacle with the suckers along the lower sides. These tentacles might not look slight, but they're muscular and can move with great deftness. 2 funnels protrude from their lower half for waste discharge and propulsion in water. Okay. I guess it's these like little like trumpet horn things then around their waist. So character creation, +2 spirit, -1 war. Key skill, covert or repair. Secondary skill, culture or inspect. Reputation with the Warlords. Sounds about right. -1 wound. And then in the back of the Bibochi throat is a flap that often echoes the sound that leaves it during the speech. This villain has its own dialect and the leaning into a unique accent. For this reason, their naming structure follows suit, with the first letter of their name being repeated. So, Dudumi, Mamadala, Zizjoli, Sisaphoria. Okay. And then I love how they add non-binary names into it as well, because that's really cool. Oh, look at this extra art. Wow. I like it. Yeah, see the little bubbles coming out of their waist? Nice. That's fun. I love that. Oh, okay. Trigger warning for bugs. If sorry, like I said, I'm learning this like with you, so I don't know much. But bug boys with a lot of eyeballs. I like the necklaces and the tie or scarf. Yeah, let's. So this is the Fetora. They're 2 meters tall. They're 90 kilograms, and they're 105 to 110 years old per life. Per life. What does it mean by per life? A Fetora is an insect-like creature with their vast font of knowledge. Fetoras speak of the good old days, or a time when a habit directly attributed to the Fetora's life and birth cycle. Fetora are literally very old souls. To them, most other are children being lectured or given advice. They are said to see the past through rose-colored glasses, and this is not only an act of observation, but a biological imperative. Carrying around all the difficult memories of the past would be a burden too heavy to bear, so these memories can only be called up with effort, and the Fetora's day-to-day experience is of positive and neutral flashes from the past. As such, they tend to color the past better, more peaceful, and less stressful than the present. Interesting. Fetora stand well over 2 meters tall with chitinous shells, 20 arms, and a worm-like body. 14 of the arms act as legs on the body, and 4 act as arm-like manipulators, the remaining arms folding back along the visual wings. 13 eyes crown the head, and the system of finger-like appendages denote where the mouth is. Well, yep, that's right. So they have +2 light, -1 grace, culture and learning, the Aptectomatic, Union of Ascendancy, +1 wounds. Many Fetora take an aspect of the parents' name and incorporate into their own, giving them names that have evolved over generations. Okay, so like Uzu, Mabo, Rambi, Bizati, Lifan. Fascinating, okay. Also, look at him using 3 guns at once. Use that extra arm, buddy. Get that fight in. Yeah. Hollow ones. Oh! Okay, so these are hollow ones. So these are a character you can play. Oh, I don't know. Walking on... The more I stare at this, the more I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna look away. Okay. Okay, so hollow ones are 2 meters. They're 250 kilograms. And they're 165 to 178 years old. Halawan are very large, deer-like creatures that walk on four legs. They're philosophical and mystical people who are revered as judges, teachers, and bureaucrats throughout the galaxy. It also helps they are tremendous psychics who speak and move objects using only their will. All Halawans speak by broadcasting their thoughts out and receiving thoughts directed at them. This definitely helps with adjudication, but telepathy comes with its own drawbacks. Nobody likes having their mind invaded without permission, and sometimes powerful Halawans can't help but to overhear things that were meant for them. To compensate for this, Halawans often carry around a list of embarrassing facts about themselves that they will share with anyone that they have not accidentally spied upon. Oh my god. I love that. I love that so much. Oh my god. Okay. Like, sorry, I listened to you say you had a crush on that one friend, but I do want to let you know in 5th grade, or when I was a young Halawan, I peed on myself. I don't know, like, that's great. That's so good. I love that. Okay. Halawans are quadrupeds. They have two large expressive black eyes above the black snub of nose. From the brow of their heads grow two long antlers. The Halawan's short velvet fur is usually light gray, they have been trained at the Monastery of Deep Thought on Orun Huetopia. They paint their fur to reflect that. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, so there's eyeballs in there somewhere. Can't see them, but there's apparently eyes. I love how they paint their body. That's cool. Ooh, look at this one. Look at this, like, electrical art stuff. 2+2 spirit, -1 war, culture and inspect for key. Secondary skills, learning or medic. And reputation is ministry and wounds -2. Halawans who never encounter a species beside their own would never have a need for a pronounceable name, but even their telepathic and empathetic communications carries with it a certain feel, such as a smell, a tingle, or a slight alteration to other senses. Most Halawan have attempted to take on names that are imbued with these same feelings, as well as when they are spoken, but others just accept whatever first utterances they are given to speech the naming process along. Oh, so they have, oh, nice. Male, female, non-binary, and fill of their voice. I like how you have the last one in there as well, to like fill of the voice. Hazelnut, petrichor, lamp black, smoke. Oh, those are good. Okay, so we didn't get as far as I wanted to. It is now almost 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on the East Coast, and it's getting late, and I'm at my 2-hour mark. And we're on page 76 out of 290. So this was an attempt that we will have to come back to at another time. Probably not next time, but like whenever I feel like coming back to it, we definitely will. We'll probably be lost and forget everything that we've talked about. More than likely. But now we know. Bigger books need a lot more time. And they need more organization to talk about things. Yeah. So, with that, I am going to call it for the night. I should say goodbye. Hold on. All right. I have been Morgan. You can find me on all the socials at Serena Bezos. You can find me here on Huetopia, playing Kahania, or running Kids Donuts and Duels, which is Kids on Brooms. We have other games as well, like Chimera, Keep and Blade, and more that are coming down the line. If you like, and you haven't followed us yet, could you please give us a follow? We would appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, here and on Twitch at Huetopia TV. Yeah, I love doing this, even though it wrecks my voice, and I don't get and I'm terrible at reading things, apparently. So, yeah, Come back in 2 weeks. We will have more games. We'll have more things to talk about. We'll check in on those Kickstarters we talked at the beginning to see where they are now and see how far they've gotten. Because I really want them all to just to get where they need to be. But until then, be good. Stay hydrated. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Get your vaccine if you can. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.